Okay, I know I'm a wreck. Been at class all day long. This is impromptu. Blame it on. We're going to do a easy meditation. I will start some music. And we'll wait for everybody to show up. All my painting supplies and things that I got to work on. And my dog having an itch fit. You're welcome, Sling. I love you. Since we're going to wait a few. Okay, somebody was here and left. I saw it. I hope so too. But hey, if it's just you and me, kid, it's just you, me, and the dog. I can't wait to share stuff from the class. It was a powerful weekend. That was my partner. I was cleaning and opening up and energizing and doing stuff to his crown chakra, and when I stabilized everything, I got this whiff of sandalwood and then aloes wood, which are both very divine, high frequency aromas or essential oils. Eyeball itch. So that was cool. Had some really cool exercises. There's some things that I think would help you out, Sling, but I'll save it for, a one-on-one kind of chat. We could either do it on Zoom or private in YouTube. But there's some things for balance, for kind of rewiring the brain, just some really cool stuff. And I bought the books. So I've got the advanced book. I've got the brain fart. Oh, come on. I know it's right there on the tip of my tongue. The psychic self-defense. But it's taught through their modalities with the pranic healing. So I'll let you know what I discover on that. But the pranic healing is like, if you've heard of Reiki. Hey, Ashley, how are you, beautiful? Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here, sweetheart. I was just telling Blade about the class that I took this weekend on pranic healing. And so if you think of, like, there's Reiki. Well, Reiki is really very basic. There's quantum touch or quantum healing, depending on who you're talking to. There's Rehutech, which is like Reiki, but it adds toning to it. And so instead of using bells or tuning forks, singing bowls, you're actually the voice. Rehutech is Egyptian. And I don't think I like this music. It's too sleepy time, and it keeps, it's like in 4 minutes, it's stopped 3 times. So I am going to go back. Let's see. Let's try this one. It's a yoga meditation, as long as nobody's speaking. Yeah, don't like that one. I think I like it. Okay. Do you like this one? It's not snoozy. Thank you, Ashley. Walter, what are you doing? The two of you made such a mess in here. Is this one snoozy for you too, Sling? Because I will continue to look for others. It is kind of a little bit. See, there's that one. How to make money on YouTube. Yeah. Royalty-free meditation music. Let's see. But I bet you I'm going to like, 528 hertz. Cool. Come on, puppy. Okay, so you said you liked that one with the water. Was that this one? No. Must have been this one with the beach. There you go. That's the one. Hey, Donnie, how are you, my love? We're going to do meditation. I wanted to wait for a few more people. Well, I saw this one. Let me see. Where did they go? Navajo Night. Let's see what this one is. You'd think naming a tribe would ooh, I like the beat. Heart rate. Walter, are you gonna give it a rest over there, boy? And chew off your leg. What do you think of that one? I like it. It's got to be Creative Commons. I got my first ever ding. Of course, it wasn't going against my channel, but it was still a copyright thing, so I got to be careful. I like this one. Well, if we got Buddha, hey baby, Buddha baby, how are you, sweetheart? Dogs. Okay, so disregard the disaster. I've been gone for 2 days, and I can tell the dogs have knocked some things over. But that's okay. I hope everybody's doing well. Blessings to you. Thank you for the thumbs up. It makes me feel good. I know I'm loved, and I love you. Okay, I will pull that up, Slang. I can get my mouse to behave. It's been being real. It's got to be Creative Commons. If it's not Creative Commons, I can't use it. Excuse me. And of course, I don't have any water with me. I'll have to check them out. I'll check them out a little bit later. Creative Commons. So copyright. You're not allowed to, do things. I didn't think I would get dinged for copyright by doing a review of the movie, but apparently because I showed more than whatever minutes in one time, that constituted a ding. But they didn't ding it against my channel, but they still gave me a copyright infringement and knocked off about 58% of the viewing ability. It was blocked in certain places. So I just deleted the video because I wasn't going to hassle it, and I couldn't figure out what else to do with it. And I didn't want to go through the hassle of downloading it either. So that's okay. Live and learn. So tonight I was going to lead everybody on a what is called guided imagery. So it's a meditation that you visualize the stuff and I create the story and you do the work. And so this is a Celtic one, and we'll just pretend that these are Celtic drums. And so what we're going to do is I'll lead you through a path to a big giant oak tree, and there's going to be a door on the tree. You'll see that appear, and it'll have a color to it. Hey, Spitfire, how are you, sweetheart? So it'll have a color on it. You want to make mental note of that color because the color means something. And then we'll go in the door and we'll do things, and you'll see. It's a really cool meditation I wrote a number of years ago. So the nice thing about this is I will, at some point in time, download this, edit it, and cut out all of this yammering and just do the meditation. I'm glad you're here, Spitfire. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Mash that thing. Young man, if you're going to do that, you're going to have to leave the room because you're going to annoy me. Anyway. So what I'd like everybody to do to get ready for the meditation is make sure that you're comfortable. If you're laying back, because you don't really need to see anything, I want you to make sure that you are straight. If you're seated in a chair, you want to have your back up against the back of the chair, which means you got to scoot your butt back too, because you really want to keep straight because of the energy that flows. And I'm going to walk you through the relaxation first. I'm going to turn the music, our little drum beat, down just a bit. so that I don't have to talk over it. There we go. How's that sound? Can you hear it? Dude. Oh, there. Sling, can you still hear the music? I'm doing this live in YouTube and not in StreamYard. I just was trying to get it up in time. For those that I'm sure have already figured it out, Uncle Paul has been called to North Carolina. Don't know the detail. He never answered my questions, so I'm hoping that he's all right or that the situation is okay. And so, if you're ready, put in a yes, and we'll start. Okay, one yes. Ashley, if you're ready. Hey, how are you, DC? Okay, here we go. Thank you, everybody. We've got 8 viewers. I'm loving this. 8's a good number. A lot of power. If you just mash that thumb for me. So, what I'd like you to do is go ahead and, again, if you're seated in a chair, make sure your feet are flat on the floor. You want your back up against the back of the chair. And just let your head be straight. Don't do this. Don't do that. Neither is good for you. If you're laying back, make sure that the back of your neck is cradled so that you're, again, not pulling your head back or pushing forward. Hey, Frugal Mama, how are you, sweetheart? Thank you again for the thumbs up. You guys are awesome. So, first off, take a nice deep breath. And what you're going to do is breathe in through your nose, tip of your tongue, put it up against the roof of your mouth. It doesn't have to be all the way back here, just up behind the teeth. And breathe in. At the top of the breath, hold it for a count of 3. So it'd be an exhale. And then inhale. And hold it. And then exhale. And we're going to do that 5 times. So if you're ready, 1, 2, 3. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. That's 3. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And let your attention go down to your feet. Wiggle your toes so that you become aware your energy, your thoughts Your energy flows where your mind goes. So if your mind to the soles of your feet, wiggling your toes pulls you down there, your awareness, and you can kind of rock your ankles a little bit, whether you're pulling your toes up or side, but just go ahead and give them a wiggle and let them relax. And then up into your calf. Let your mind go to your calf. Take a breath in and then breathe out and relax your calf. You're going to breathe in again, up into the knees. Relax your knees and let go. Breathe out. Take another breath in, and it's going to come up through your thighs into your hips. And we're going to relax our thighs and our hips. And breathe out. Remember, it's in through the nose, out through the mouth. Connect the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. You have two channels, conception vessel and the governing vessel. The conception vessel starts at the perineum and comes up, and then comes to here under the lip. Governing vessel starts at the perineum and comes up the back, over the top of the head, stops here. It's the only meridian in the entire body that doesn't have, hello, I'm live, doesn't have, okay, that interrupted my brain thought. Every meridian has a beginning and an end. Everything's all connected, but the governing and the governing vessel and the conception vessel are the only ones that do not technically have an ending point. And so to connect that circuit, you stick your tongue up to the roof of your mouth, and that seals the circuit. So now we're going to go up from the hips, and we're going to take a breath in. And then breathe out and let your stomach relax. Just give a nice relaxing breath. Breathe in, up into your chest. Let your shoulders rise, and then let them fall and relax. And you can kind of let your head rock side to side a little bit as you feel your neck. And breathe in. And breathe out. And just let your neck relax. Now we're going to go back to the shoulders because we're going to go down the arms. And so breathe in. Give your arms just a little bit of a wiggle and breathe out and relax your arms. If you feel tension in your hands, breathe in. Wiggle your fingers. Give your wrists a little turn and breathe out. And relax. Now we're going to go to our face. From your throat, come up to the jaw. Little smile there. Open your mouth. Breathe in and relax the jaw. Let it just kind of sit there. Don't clench your teeth. Now let your awareness come here to your forehead and your scalp. Breathe in, relax, and breathe out. And if you have tension in your ears, grab your ears and give them a little bit of a pull and a wiggle. I don't know how to wiggle my ears on my own. Breathe in, and then breathe out and relax your ears. And you should feel a sense of relaxation all the way down. And now we're going to go ahead and take our journey. And so I ask for protection, guidance, and direction, and the guiding white light to be in and around each and every one of us, to seal us in love and light. And we be open to our guides, our masters, the archangels, Blessed Virgin Mother Mary, Yeshua, and whoever decides that they would like to join us on our journey, our ancestors. Listen to the music, breathe to the music. Try to make your breaths nice, even, and long. It will expand your lungs. It will give you more oxygen, more energy. It will help to take you in deeper. Now imagine that you stand at the edge of a forest. And the brush overgrowth seems to bar the way. Ask for your angels to come forward and light the path for you. And just sit in silence. Say thank you. We give gratitude before receiving. That opens the door for more to receive. You start to notice a light in front of you as the bushes seem to just spread open and a door or a path is opening up. Notice how the ground beneath your feet feels. Pay attention to each step as you move forward, fully aware of your surroundings, feeling safe, secure, even anxious to see what awaits you on your path. And as you start to walk, let your mind catch the sounds of the birds in the trees and the rustle of the leaves as the wind gently rifles through them. The pathway starts to open up a little bit more, and you continue to walk. Feel the life force of the forest all around you as it welcomes you, guiding you down this road. Little by little, it gets wider and wider. Pay attention to the colors of the flowers that you start to see dotting the fields to either side of the road. Note the clouds overhead. What direction? Are they moving left? Are they moving right? Are they following you, leading you down the path? Up ahead, you see some animals off to the left on the side. Make note of the animals as they cross the path. There's a message. Is it a bird that flies across? What kind? Or a deer? A squirrel? As you take your eyes off of the animals, you notice just up ahead is this beautiful, rich, lush, full oak tree. The branches are so expansive that they drape to the ground and form almost like a canopy all the way around. And the closer you get to the tree, you may notice a sound, maybe a voice, bidding you welcome. Welcome, child. We've been waiting for you. And as you get closer, a portion of the branches and the foliage open like a curtain so that you can step in, duck down, unless you're short like me, and move in. Pause there as the branches come back and enclose you. What does the air feel like? Is it warm? Is it cool? Can you smell anything? Make mental note of these things. And as you study this huge, huge oak tree's trunk, you can hear almost the heartbeat of the tree. It's mesmerizing. Goes and draws you in. A door forms in the tree. What color is it? What shape is it? Is it square? Rectangular? Is it oval? Or round? Are there markings on the door? Go ahead and reach forward and grab hold of the handle. How does the handle feel in your hand? Is it cool? Is it rough? Is it metallic? When you're ready, open the door. There's a fragrance that greets you. It's earthy, with just the barest little bit of sweet. Move forward. Be welcomed into the tree and step inside. Note that there are stairs going down, curving along the inner wall of the tree. These are off to your left. And to your right, there are stairs that are curving around the tree, but they're going up. Choose your path. And take the first step. Feel how solid that step is beneath your foot. You put your full weight onto it and you're supported. And there is this calm that wafts over you. You feel your heart start to race just a little bit. Excitement, curiosity. What awaits you? Put your hand on the rail and take the next step. And as you are compelled, take the next step and move on into the tree. Go with peace and joy. Feel the joy with each step. Blossom. Feel the warmth as if you're being hugged by your grandmother or your grandfather with such love, warmth, welcoming you in. Continue to take the steps to your destination. And there, you'll know you're at the room you're supposed to be at when the steps fade away. Once inside the room, just breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel the warmth of the tree. What's all around you? Is it the roots? Is it the tree branches? Are you seeing blue sky through the leaves? Or is there an earthy, musty warmth as you go down deep into the tree? Which path did you take? Walk around the space. Investigate. You may see a flower or a bud vase with a flower in it, a picture, a book, a stone. Whatever you see there, pick it up. It's your gift. Hold it close to your heart and just take a few moments to feel it, to really feel it with the core of your being. Be filled with gratitude. Let the gratitude blossom till it's overflowing, and feel the appreciation from the tree, giving it right back to you. Take a good look at the gift you were given. What's its shape, its color, its texture? Is there a smell? Is it warm? Is it cool? Are there words? Do you hear a voice? Perhaps your guardian angel is there with you, offering you some measure of guidance. Sorry. Stop. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out. When you're ready to come back, turn around. Look for that step. Take the step and descend back to the door or climb back up to the door. Watch the walls. Put your hand on the walls of the tree and feel it. Do you see colors? What colors are they? When you reach the landing, open the door. Step out into the canopy. Hear the door close behind you. And as you turn around, you notice the rough, grooved bark of the tree, but the door is no more. Is there a parting message from the tree? Do you hear anything? Or do you just feel something? Love, peace, serenity, comfort. As you near the edge of the canopy, the branches open up again, unveiling a blue sky. And the kiss of a cool breeze. You move back along the path to return home. The animal that greeted you before, is it still there? The further away you get from the tree, you're filled with a sense of bliss and comfort, knowing that you can return anytime you want. And you can ask questions and find your answers. Learn a lesson. Just get a hug from the tree. Take a nice deep breath in and hold. Exhale. Pay attention to the path as it begins to narrow. Soon you're back in the familiar overgrowth of the forest. And the light of the outside world waits just before you. When you exit the forest, you're home. You can breathe, turn around and give one more parting thank you. And come back to your body. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Breathe in, breathe out. And open your eyes when you're ready. Be gentle. Hey, dirt diggers, I didn't catch you here, sorry. Black Hawk, I love you. So take a moment to think about your experience and write it down in the chat. What was the animal you saw? What did the sky look like? Did you notice the color of the flowers? What color was the door? What was its shape? And of course, did you go up or down? Doop. Hey, Brian. While you guys put that in the chat and come back, I am going to take a moment to be needed. Oh, that's cool, Sling. What did you pick up in the office? Did you pick up a book, a piece of jewelry, a crystal, something? What were the colors of the door? But write that down. I will be right back. YouTube. Okay, I guess that's the modulation. Oh, that's my modulation. Aha, I figured out something. Okay, I'm going to mute, and I will be right back as I go and try to figure out. So it was kind of golden. Was it a yellow blonde, a white blonde? Yeah. Anyway, I'll be right back. Ta-da! Okay, I'm because this impromptu little thing. Anybody else have anything to share? Sling, what color was the crystal? Was it a white crystal? Was the door round, square, rectangle, triangle? It's a thought. Um, uh, kind of dome shaped. I forgot what they called that cathedral, I think it is. I keep biting that. I gotta behave myself. Okay, I'm going to stop with the drum beats. Walter, stop. Did I lose everybody? So you said you saw a deer. That's okay, honey. Okay, so you ready for your message? Oh, my dogs. That's okay, babe. All right, so Sling, the deer means it's medicine, or it's medicine. Its message to you is about being gentle, right? Deer. Think of the deer. It's a gentle animal. Um, hey, Black Hawk, I love you. So their vision is distance. They can see clearly at a distance, right? So to the ability of foresight, of being able to see things ahead, it requires of you to be gentle. Be gentle not only with yourself, but with others. Um, that gentleness of spirit heals all wounds, whether it's a mental wound, an emotional wound, and even a physical wound, because that care and compassion, um, it's unconditional love. And so the deer coming to you, that would be your animal totem. And so it's telling you to move forward. And sorry, I'm getting. Okay, where'd it go? Sometimes this phone. All right. Anyway, where was I? Brain fart. So, deer medicine, that's your animal totem. So, gentleness, unconditional love, it's kindness, it's warmth. There's grace, beauty, and innocence in it. But it's also being observant, being aware of your surroundings, paying close attention to everything. Through that ability of calling on deer medicine, it helps to see through uh, the illusions of this world, right? To see what really is going on. Like if somebody's putting on bravado and putting on airs, whatever, that you can see through the BS. That maybe there's a wounded heart there, And what they're really needing is that compassion, that love, that unconditional love. Um, and, duality, of course. So if somebody is trying to play both sides of the coin, and poser comes to mind. Uh, Dear medicine, they don't push, they don't force change. They love whomever, whatever, as it is. So again, that's just more of unconditional love. Um, and you said blonde on the door. Was it a round door? Was it a square, a rectangle, like, regular house door? Was it, the arched door? Oh, round top. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. So it's the arched door. There is there's an age to that. Opening doors. So finding ways of opening the door to your imagination and to your mind, to your learning. Sometimes for you, the older things, the older ways, are a little bit easier for you to digest. Plus, two, you would do well with studying some of the older um, thought systems. Does that make sense? Opening doors for you, a little old fashioned, being simplistic at the moment. I see somebody's here. Hello. And the color of the crystal, was it white? Was it, you said it was glowing. So, yes, it was a white crystal. Um, so, that could be a healing crystal. Um, if you noticed warmth coming off of it, or coolness, protection, usually you'd see like red or blue. Uh, white. White is all encompassing, it has all the colors. If you see white light through a prism, it breaks down into all these different colors. Um, Sorry. Um, and crystals about knowledge. It's about old knowledge because crystals carry the knowledge of the earth, right? We find crystals in the ground, and so they're record keepers. Uh, they hold memory of the past. So perhaps the will be a way for you to go and delve into older knowledge, knowledge from the past, whether it's personal knowledge, something that you want to learn about yourself or whomever, or just kind of learning new things from an old point of view, if that makes sense. Uh, Trying to think. Did you notice any colors on the walls as you were going up? Those colors are telling, you know, uh, mainstream, Americanized or modernized views of the chakras are the red, orange, yellow, um, green, blue, lavender, violet, indigo. But those aren't the real colors, and there are more than just seven chakras. I mean, in actuality, major, minor. There's like I think 113 or 114, but typically only 111 are used. Light brown. I mean, excuse me. Relaxed and chilled. I gotta go make dinner though. Uh, if I don't know who's here and still listening, there's 7 people. If you participated in the meditation and you saw a bird, a butterfly, a dragonfly, um, whatever, deer, horse, dog, cat, yada yada yada, turtle, um, then what you can do is just do a search for that animal medicine or animal totem, like dog totem, dog medicine, dragonfly medicine, dragonfly totem, that kind of thing. And you should find scores of Native American metaphysical, blah, 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 types of stuff that will explain um, the meaning behind that. Because we're not really going to have time tonight to do that. Uncle Paul, unfortunately, was called away, so he didn't get to do this like he wanted to and asked if I would do it. So this was impromptu. Um, but I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm being pestered by the dog. And the other one's my husband is the rotten dog. Um, dark red veins, huh? That's kind of like a body. Probably pulsing. If they were pulsing, I would definitely say it's like a body. Um, the tree can be viewed as a journey into yourself. If you remember way back when there was the Incredible Journey, was a movie that they shrunk a submarine and injected it into somebody. Um, and there was just other weirdness, and I think Ant-Man or something like that had something similar. Um, if you noticed a word, if you got to see your angel or your spirit guide there, or an ancestor, maybe, a grandparent or a great grandparent, or a parent or a sibling or, brother, sibling, same thing. You know what I mean? At any point in time, you can just decide that I'm going to go for a walk and I'm going to go down the path and there's the tree and I'm going to send the tree lots of love so that it opens its branches up and I can walk inside the canopy and, ask the tree, if you can, if there's anybody there for you to see, and the door will open. Michael's a good one. I work with Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, and Raziel. And sometimes Melchizedek or Metatron shows up. Uh, when Metatron shows up, he's a big boy. Um, I think that's about all I've got to share with you guys right now. Nobody else is coming forward and talking about their stuff. Um, so, hey, Buddha, you're still here. Yeah, Metatron. Metatron is it's kind of rigid. Uh, some people think that Michael is rigid, but I grew up with Michael, and I guess because being a child with him, he was nurturing with me. But so as an adult, I still get that nurturing hug from him when I ask for a hug. Uh, Metatron, on the other hand, is very stiff. Excuse me. I made myself choke. um, all the angels have a personality. Uh, Michael can be a stinker, but for some people, he's in and out. That's it. Just does what he got to do. Doesn't stay around for coffee, and leaves. Um, there are some really interesting tomes on angelology and learning about the hierarchy and all that. Yeah, I know a few people. Well, there was a gentleman that I worked with years ago. Been a pastor or a preacher or whatever you want to call it. He was in the church, and due to whatever, um, well, learning, he left. But his experience with Michael was that Michael just kind of came in and left and didn't didn't hang around. Uh, Short and sweet, and really didn't even have anything to say to him. And the first time I took a friend to a class of his, and so I I had to tell him at the lunch break. It's like, that's not my experience with Michael. You know, I disagreed with everything he said about him, and um, it's like kind of makes me think of the old movie Michael with what's his name, John Travolta, when he was Michael. And it's like, yeah, there's kind of that little bit in there. He can be a smart aleck. Um, but anyway, uh, you can use the tree anytime. You can my crystals. You can ask specifically for help with a situation, a problem. I need a clue. Give me a clue, and go to the tree, and then choose your path up or down, and then you will go in and find, whatever it is that you're supposed to see. It'll show up that way. Now, for some people that don't understand, the traveling down doesn't mean like going down into negativity and darkness and that. It's just going into Mother Earth. Um, so I'm of the school that you have more than one animal totem because we're multifaceted beings. We have many aspects to ourselves. There is a uh, animal medicine card deck that you can find out who your totem animals are, and so there's 7 of them. There's a north, south, east, and west. There's above and below, so that's 6. And I forgot where the 7th one sat. I think it sat like on you. Yeah. So like for me, I know that owl is my totem in the east. Um, and I had bear, I believe, in the north. And I think I had, it was either squirrel or otter or something in the west, but the direction mattered. I also believe that just as you go to school and you have a different teacher for each grade, when you are in certain levels of your life studies, you have whatever totems, because they're your teachers, you have them that will go on and then new ones come in. So it just depends. It's like, some of the angels, you may have an angel that travels with you all the time, everywhere you go. I mean, you can call on any angel you want and ask them to be present with you here and now. But, um, one might show up because you need to learn patience. And it's like, I forgot what it is. God grant me the patience to whatever, the serenity. I forget that poem, and the wisdom to know the difference. But um, when you ask for strength, you don't all of a sudden grow muscles. You are given the opportunity to become strong. If you ask for patience, you aren't just automatically waking up to Om and let it roll off your back. You are given the circumstances, the scenarios for you to find that within yourself. If you ask for courage, you are going to be placed in a situation that will cause you to find that courage within you. Excuse me. We done yet? Still feel the tickle. So anyway, um, when you're looking for the totems, and it may just be an animal shows up because today, you know what? You're all over the place and you can't focus and you can't do that. And here comes Turtle. And Turtle's telling you, chill out, slow down, one step in front of the other. It may take you longer, but you'll get there in one piece and with peace of mind. Unlike the hair that goes zip, 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 right? But doing that, taking the walk and going back into the tree, you can visualize it any way you want. When I was 7, mentor had us walking down the path, and we would feel how soft the dirt was, so that every time we stepped on it, there was like a little puff. It was that powdery kind of dirt. Um, and so that was how she started us was walking down. But we walked into like a big open um, veil, and then we could have a pond here, maybe have a gazebo there. We got to build what we wanted in our mind, and that was became our safe space, so that anytime we wanted to meditate, we could just zip right there. And then there was always a bridge, and at the bridge you could ask one of your guides to come, or anybody that had a message, and then they would come over. So like Yeshua would stand on the bridge, and you'd walk up and go talk to him. Or he'd come all the way over and sit down on a bench with you. Um, Grandparent might show up, or somebody that you don't recognize, but as you talk to them, you realize that this is one of your guides and they've been with you all along. So I hope this helped. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything else, you know how to find me. Um, and if you hear what's going on with uh, Brother Paul, let me know, please, because he hasn't answered me. It's good that you had that you remember it, and that you experienced all the little aspects. The key of walking the path and being aware of everything. The colors do mean things. Like if you happen to see, thank you, Black Hawk. I love you, my lady. Those are excellent qualities, Sling, for the meditation. It makes it tangible. And the colors, as I started to say, all color is a frequency. It has an energy. So it might be healing. It might be a message, that you need more violet in your life. So higher frequency thoughts. Cold coffee. Bitter cold coffee. Ooh. Um, but if we continue doing this on a regular basis and do the walk, it'll get easier. There'll be more things to find. It's a great place to go. Like if you're trying to figure out, you got a problem you can't figure out, so you go there and you sit down and you just sit and you wait. You wait for the answer to come. But the more you're aware of everything along the path, the more that you become part of that image and not sitting here in the chair thinking things. Okie dokie. I I think that an hour and 18 minutes, we're doing good. And I am going to go feed the hubby and find out what the dog is whining about. And I'm not sure if anybody else is going live. Uh, and if you guys like more of this, then let me know and I'll do some more. We can go for specific things, can take you to learn stuff, or to meet a facet of yourself, uh, to resolve a problem. I mean, the world is our oyster. So just let me know. Leave a comment below if there is something specific you'd like to work on. And I'm going to say good night. And I love you. And thank you so very much. And I am going to sleep like a baby after today's class. And maybe tomorrow I'll go live and I'll fill you in on all the cool stuff of today. Actually, today and yesterday. I learned some neat things for helping people who experience anxiety or who have some issues with mental processes and memory, and children who are ADD, ADHD, and just all kinds of cool stuff. So anyway, good night, everybody. Thank you for sharing with me your time, your energy, your love. I appreciate you greatly. And if you've got questions or you'd like to work on something, just leave it in the comment section and I'll get back to you later. Be blessed, everyone. Love you.